Hi, and welcome to Simple Spirituality PH. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I am an intuitive, manifesting-based tarot reader. I'm a certified Reiki healer and an overall lightworker. And before we dive into today's video, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications of my new videos to please hit the subscribe button over there, I think. If you like this video later on, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me online, here are the details. Alrighty, so let's get to the meat of the video. But before that, today's nails are beautifully velvet and beautifully press-ons. They are press-ons, so I'm glad that they are, because I'll be able to wear these babies anytime that I want. I have to buy an extra pair though. But anywho, today is the first reading of 2026. Happy 2026, everyone. Now, we are going to do a requested video. Actually, this has been requested by a lot of people. It's one of the most highly requested videos, and I don't blame them, because these two are one of my favorite K-pop friend pairs, and that is Jimin and V. So this reading is an update on the friendship of Jimin and V, who we all know BTS is coming back. I'm filming this today on January 6th, and I think it was last night or the other night that I was about to go to bed, and all of a sudden BTS announces that their album will be out, and they're going to announce when they're going to go on tour. It was a whole thing. Basically, I wasn't able to go to sleep, and I just watched In the Soup again. So let's do this. We have 3 cards here. First card is going to be current. So how is their friendship now? You know, what's happening with their friendship now? The energies in their friendship now. Second is going to be where they would like it to go. So where they want their friendship to go. And the third is going to be where it's most likely going to end up, given that this energy all continues. Okay, so reminder, this is an energetic reading. It is not factual. Okay, this can always change. What I'm reading today might not be valid by the time I upload it, honestly speaking, but we are going to do it anyways. Okay, so for the first card for the friendship of Jimin and V, we have, oh, someone just sneezed. 10 of Wands. My neighbor just sneezed. Now, very interestingly, what this is telling me, what the 10 of Wands is telling me, is that there was a bit of a struggle there. There was actually not a bit of a struggle. There was a lot of struggle. Let me rephrase that. There was a lot of struggle and challenges. There were a lot of struggles and challenges which they experienced, maybe perhaps as far as their entire military service up until now, between Jimin and V. And I get that. Being able to communicate with your friend while you're in the military, or while you're far apart rather, is quite a feat, you know? It's basically a long distance relationship, just not a romantic one. Just a basically a friendship type one, a brotherhood type one, all right? And so it doesn't come to me as a surprise, if that makes sense. Like, it's almost predictable that they did encounter some challenges along the way, because again, it is a long distance relationship. And I feel that for them it was a little bit sad, because I felt that maybe they were feeling that there was some time lost between them. But honestly, if you're as good, if your friendship is as good as theirs, and this is a true and genuine friendship and brotherhood that we're talking about, if your friendship with another person is as good as theirs, then you honestly have nothing to worry about. The only thing that you have to really wait for is time. Time to be able to heal whatever differences had developed and whatever misunderstandings were there in the process. Time to allow yourself to grow back into that kind of understanding and that kind of energy that kind of brotherhood that you once had. And I do actually see that, because as you can see here, the man in the card is actually carrying everything. But if you see here on the horizon, he sees home. And that is where they want to go. That is like the direction that they've always had, that they've always taken with their friendship. Jimin and V are brothers, not just in this life, but in their past lives. And probably up until their next lives, they will be brothers. They will continue to be brothers. As brothers, they will continue to have hardships along the way, challenges, if you will, along the way, misunderstandings along the way, which is all part of a normal brotherhood, of a normal relationship, right? So, as the airplane passes, I don't know if you can hear that, but as the airplane passes, we see here that there was a struggle, but they are currently bringing all of those struggles, all of those learnings, all of those misunderstandings, all of that time lost, they're bringing it back to a place of comfort, a place of brotherhood. Beautiful card to start off with. A bit more aggressive than what I expected, but nonetheless, it is what it is. Now for our second card. Remember, this is the card that tells us where they want their friendship to go. And that is the Ten of Wands in reverse. Now, this tells me that they want a restart of their friendship, right? It's kind of like, it's actually in theme with their current announcement. If you don't know what I'm talking about, recently, when you go to their Instagram, right? When you go to their social media pages, BTS has currently archived everything. And it's almost like a new era is dawning for them. And it's the same thing here. They are pretty much on brand, even in their personal life. So V and Jimin, it feels like they want to start over as new men, as new buddies, Again, we see that they, both of them have been in the military, right? They both finished their military service. And as time will go on, when you spend time apart, when you spend time with different people, when you spend time with a different group, in a different setting, doing completely different things, you don't expect to come out as the exact same person. In fact, that would be frowned upon. Because that literally means you didn't grow. You didn't give yourself a chance to change or to grow or to improve yourself. Both of them did. We definitely see that with V's body. He really took advantage of all the physical activities that was available to him. And we see that also, even with Jimin, even with all of them, So they definitely have changed physically, perhaps mentally and emotionally, and spiritually even as well. So don't expect them to be the exact same people, And this is definitely true in a friendship as well. If you are really good friends, you will allow each other to change, to evolve, to become different versions of themselves, to become better versions of themselves. And it seems like this was the process that led them, this process of change, rather, both of their changes were the major challenges, Because usually when we're used to something, we approach something a particular way, right? When we're used to when we're familiar with people, we approach them a particular way. But how do you do that when someone has changed, right? You now need to adapt. Same thing with the other person, vice versa. And for them, it's okay. At this point in time, they accept that they are different people. They can be different people. They can have different likes. They can be different people from each other. And that's okay, because they have a brotherhood that can never be shaken. I think this is also what I've read in the past. This is a very strong friendship, a very strong brotherhood. It's not going to break, basically. But it will transform into so many different versions of itself, because these people, V and Jimin, are very dynamic. And just like us, just like every day, we change, we grow, we adapt, we evolve, we become different people. And so what is going to happen here is what they really want with their current friendship is for it to be kind of like put to rest, you know, and usher in a new era. A new era of, oh, we're more mature now. What new things can we discover about each other? It's kind of like a restart. A restart, but with familiarity, you know? It's kind of like, imagine this. You're moving into a new house, but you're bringing all your old furniture. It feels like that. It's definitely new. You definitely have to get used to it first, but you have all the other furniture there, which gives you comfort. You know which chairs are comfortable. You know your bed very well that you can just lie down in it anytime you want, right? You know, like, what the inside is all about. You know the inner workings of it. And so, although it might be a new experience, although it might be something that you have to restart, redo, get to know again, it's not that scary. And it's the same thing here. They're currently trying to get to know each other again as new people, fresh off of the military, as performers, again, fresh off of the military. What new things can I bring to the table? What new things can he bring to the table? You know, what things can we talk about now? What things can we do now that we're different people? I am excited. It's unfamiliar. Well, not that unfamiliar, still unfamiliar, but excited. Even I'm excited for this card now. So that's actually really good. Now, for the last card. Oh, very interesting. And I love this. Oh, let's just fold that a little bit. And I actually truly love this because this is a winner. If nothing disrupts this, then it's happiness all over again. You know, it's going to be a place of fulfillment. It's going to be a friendship of fulfillment, a relationship of fulfillment, a relationship that will be observable. We're going to be able to observe how happy they are with their friendship, you guys. I love that for them. I mean, we were able to do that in the past, but now we're going to see it again, like more fortified with the new versions of themselves. And even us, we're going to be happy with it, not just them. I mean, the most important thing is that they are happy with their own relationships, right? Or their friendship with each other. These are brothers. You can't take them apart that easily. And they don't want to be taken apart, you know? So, that's actually it. I am very satisfied with this card. And I hope that both Jimin and V know that this is a friendship for a lifetime and that they can find true happiness with each other. As long as they continue to allow each other to evolve, accept each other's evolution, and adapt to each other, then we have no problem. They have no problem. They're always going to be happy with their friendship, with their brotherhood. All right? And that's basically it. I hope this was a fun reading. I hope it excited you. I'm excited to see the guys, you know, well, the boys, the men of BTS perform soon. I am so excited for that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. If you would like to receive notifications of my new videos, please hit the subscribe button over there. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me online, here are the details. And that is it. Stay happy, stay healthy. And if you are a fellow ARMY, let's see each other at the concerts. All right? Ciao for now.